I guess for a lot of people, this crisis doesn't affect them. It's easy to think that the mortgage crisis is all pervasive. It's not. Only about every second house in this country has a mortgage on it, and of those every second houses, 1 in 4 has a problem. And what we see is that we've got a divided society. Typically older people are mortgage-free, debt-free. The younger people, certainly between age kind of 26 and 40 now, are the more heavily indebted ones, and they're the ones who are really feeling it. So for some, things are getting better. For everybody who has jobs and doesn't have too much debt, I think things are actually improving. Then we've got the other group, and for them, I would say that the light at the end of the tunnel is as far away today as it was when they went into that tunnel to begin with. This is not like a 2-year-old problem, it's a 5-year-old problem. It's been building for a long time, and it's complex. It's hard to get answers to. You know, policy is very divisive. Almost nobody agrees on anything, even within the expert group here today. We're all going to disagree with each other on different things. And I think that, in general, I would say that we should be looking at more prescriptive rather than principles-based solutions. I'll just explain. Principles-based means that you have certain ideas and you say, we should do it in that way, but I'll leave it up to you. The prescriptive or more mechanical route, I think, would be to basically look at people's income and underwrite their loan again. Use the bank's own calculator that they would give that person a loan with, and say, well, just imagine you're doing a new loan. How much would you lend this person in their new circumstance? And to do it from the top down and the bottom up. Say, you know, we're going to bring that loan down to whatever they can afford based on your own calculations. We're going to let the banks fall on their own sword. You make your own credit criteria so you can apply it to everyone equally. But from the bottom up, you've got to make sure that people have enough to live on, to provide for children, to put food on the table. And I think that that would actually solve this very quickly. But again, it's far too divisive. And actually, it's the conflict of everyone who doesn't have a mortgage problem is the one that has dragged this out the most. Because then you're into a different area. The people in it just want an answer, they just want out. But I actually do think it's everyone who isn't necessarily in the midst of it, arguing over what the best way is for them, that it has caused the delay. So I would say an ounce of action is far better than a pound of talk. And for the future, an ounce of prevention is probably as good as any cure will come up with now, because the one thing that no one has done is actually put forward any ideas that will prevent a rerun of this. And we actually will get a rerun. We've had several property boom busts in Ireland. I know, looking around the room today, I can see it's within living memory of a lot of you, at least 3 of them. So I would just say that the time has come. You know, we got to do something, do it quicker rather than waiting around trying to find a perfect solution. Implementation is everything.